All right, welcome to the Undercovers podcast. Podcast about every league of football if you're of your interest. My name is Paul Kasprzak.
And I'm Tommy.
And I'm Ben.
Today we are doing a 3-round mock draft for Buffalo Bills and see who their draft needs are and trying to get you a better interest on what we think the Bills should take in the upcoming draft.
Sure.
Yep.
So let's start this mock draft, shall we?
Let's get it going.
So they took CJ Stroud.
Okay.
So what are we looking for? Like, what are we hoping for the Bills to have available at 27?
I'm hoping for an offensive weapon.
Yeah, I want an offensive weapon too.
Somebody
It's
that
gonna
can
be. I'm interested to see who's available at 27. First of all, like if anyone interesting drops.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, JSN just went.
Carter went to the Eagles at 10. That's interesting. Yeah, I expect JSN to go early. To the Bears, that's actually a pretty good spot for him. Get Fields another weapon, even though they do need to work on that O-line. But they have another pick.
Wow, the Jets went Will Levis.
I love it. That's what they don't get far. Okay, so the Jets
Then their backup
are Rodgers, right? Same thing. Okay, Addison went to the Packers. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay,
So,
Van Ness to the Patriots. I would not like that if they got another guy to go with that. I keep forgetting his name. He's so good.
DJ Moore.
Yeah.
No, on the Patriots, their pass rusher. Judon. Yeah. Lucas Van Ness and Judon. That would be a very scary pass rushing duo for the AFC East. But I do expect did Flowers go yet? I didn't see. I don't think so, right?
Go off the board yet.
No, I don't see no Flowers.
Addison went, though. I think Addison.
Yeah, Addison went. So
yeah.
So
I expect. I don't really expect Addison to be available when the Bills pick. To be honest with you,
yeah,
I would like it, but Minnesota even interviewed him or brought him in for a visit. That's actually a pretty interesting spot for him. The Giants did too. Like, even Dallas. I could see Dallas maybe going for a receiver as well. So I don't really see Addison. Unfortunately, I would love Addison. I think he's a very good route runner and he's got a good skill set. But I don't see him being there. Unfortunately, I wish he would be, but I don't see Addison being there.
The interesting thing is Quentin Johnson of TCU. Yep. I mean, within like 2 months.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though if Johnston is like the third or the fourth receiver taken.
Right.
The best available for the Bills right now. They have Bijan Robinson and Johnston. Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright, I like that pick too.
So the Bills, based off what this looks like right now, will have at least 3 or 4 really good options at 27.
Yeah.
It's just which one do they bite on? Which one do they get? I think that's going to be the most interesting thing about this draft coming up is that based on what happens early on in the first round, you could end up the Bills might not even have to trade up for any of these top prospects.
Yep.
All right, let's continue.
Okay, so we're at 17 now. Oh, Brees. Okay.
Brian Brees goes to the Steelers. Branch. Interesting that they.
Joey Porter.
Branch going 18.
Bucks. Don Kincaid 20. Cam Smith. Okay.
Joey Porter Jr. is gonna go and play with Antoine Winfield Jr. Bucks have a thing for
just went
juniors.
off the board.
There goes Quentin.
All right.
Bijan just went 25.
John went to New York.
What?
Whoa.
Okay, come on. What is this? What is this filter?
Oh, wait, what? They didn't even allow us to pick. Hold on. That's weird. They didn't allow us to pick.
Oh no.
Who did we take?
We took Jalen
took-
Hyatt.
All right, Tommy, thoughts on that?
Oh man.
Uh,
Boo. Boo.
Okay, so
I don't
here we
like
go.
Okay,
I guess
so
my sharing thing isn't working, but
I guess we
I
could-
had a PFF one that I had up too. Let me I just want to compare it. Who went number one? Oh, okay, this one has Young 1, Richardson 2, Anderson 3, Stroud 3. Interesting. Will Levis did not go to the Jets in this mock draft. He went to the Raiders. I'm just seeing what else. Jets get Skronsky. Patriots get JSN. Darn it. Chargers get Addison. Ravens get Bijan, which would be hilarious. Vikings get Kincaid, which I don't see happening personally. And then Branch goes to Jacksonville. Breesy goes to the Giants, and Cansey goes to Pittsburgh. So here's how the board works. Harrison is available at 27. McDonald, Mayer, Flowers, Uzama, the edge from K-State, Mozzie Smith, Ojolari, DeJuan Jones, Torrance. Who would you take here? I actually would take Flowers if this is how it works out.
Yeah, if this
Zay
is how
Flowers, I would certainly take Zay Flowers.
Yeah. All right. I'm not even the biggest Zay Flowers fan, but if I would take him over Harrison round 1, 100%. You get a receiver. So let's see, round 2.
I don't think to be honest, I don't think Darnell Wright is a
Here's
first round
all
talent.
right. So here's how round 2 would work out. So right now, here's the board. We got Tanner McGee is the top-rated prospect available. Deion Henley, Sam Laporta, Nathaniel Dell, Tyreek Stevenson, Luke Weipler, Joe Tippmann, Keanu Benton, Garrett Williams, Nick Herbig. I probably would go Benton at that spot. I don't know. What about you, Tommy?
Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably go Benton.
What about you? What are your thoughts there, Paul, between those available options? We also got Trey Tomlinson. He's available. I don't really think we need a quarter. Andrew Carter, Siaki Ika, Michael Wilson, and Anthony Johnson. I probably would go Benton, best defensive lineman there.
It's 58. So by
59.
that point, 59.
Yeah, Benton's the 55th prospect according to Pro Football Focus. I would go Benton there, but I don't know about you.
Outside linebacker? What is he?
Oh, he's defensive line, defensive tackle.
Defensive line, yeah. I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna take him. I think that's a need. He's the best player there.
I would think taking Benton would be fit because in my mind, the Bills only come in with 6 picks this draft.
Correct. We have 6 picks. So here's pick 59. 91. Here's board at 91. We got Tanner McGee's available, Garrett Williams, Trey Tomlinson, Anthony Johnson, Chandler Zavala, Isaiah McGuire, Jamie Robinson, Carl Brooks, A.T. Perry, Dwayne McBride, Kobe Turner, Ojomo Morris, Dorian Williams, Kendry Miller. At pick 91.
At pick 91. Ojomo should be there in the 4th round, so I would wait.
Yeah, but we also just took Benton. I don't think we need a double dip on defensive linemen.
No.
So here it looks like you could either get a guard, you can get an edge, you can get a back, you can get a tackle or a defensive back. You can try to get a linebacker, or you could trade. Who's trying to trade? The Bears are a team that could trade.
Right.
All right, so here's what the Bears have for picks. They have, at this point, they have 103, 133, and 136. We have 91, 130, 137, 205. Honestly, there's no one here I really would take, so maybe the Bears would trade 103 and 133 for 91. Would you do that, Tommy?
So okay, what was the trade again?
103 and 133 for pick 91.
I would do that.
So otherwise, here's who's on the board. McKee, who's a quarterback. We don't need a backup quarterback.
No,
I mean, we could, but not in the third round. We have way too many more needs. Garrett Williams, Trey Tomlinson. We just took 2 corners last year. Anthony Johnson, who's a safety. We signed Taylor Rapp. Zavala, we just signed 2 guards. McGuire, we could go for an edge, but I don't know. There's a couple more edges. Jamie Robinson. I don't know what you guys think of A.T. Perry in the third or McBride. I probably would trade it. Get an extra pick.
I think.
All right, so I'm going to offer the Bears 91 for 103 and 136.
Yeah, I think
and
it away good.
And they took it. So we got an extra pick. And we moved down to the beginning of the 4th round. And look, Zavala's still on the board. Trey Tomlinson's still on the board. McGuire's still on the board. Kendry Miller, Sean Tucker, Juice Scruggs, Kayshon Boutte, Andrew Voorhees, even Skinner from Boise State, Deuce Vaughn, Coburn, Roshan Johnson. Like now, Jaden Reed. There's some nice players available.
Nice value in this round.
So we're at pick 103. What do you guys think the Bills would go for after receiver and defensive line?
Okay.
I would think.
Well, maybe
the offensive line.
The tackles are on the board. Right tackle.
All right, so I'll pull up out of available players. Tackle, the best tackle is Wanya Morris from Oklahoma. He's the 90th rated prospect.
Okay.
Any other positions you guys are looking at?
We took a receiver and we took a
right. We already
an end. What linebackers? What linebackers are there?
Yeah, linebackers.
Linebackers, good question. Let's go back. I'm also pulling up Morris's scouting report too, just to kind of see.
I could stop.
Linebacker Ivan Pace Jr. from Cincy. He's a 118th rated prospect.
Okay. He wasn't that bad in college. I mean, that the name rings a bell, but I don't know if you would take him in the 4th round.
What kind of is he an inside or outside linebacker, Ben?
Oh, let me pick it up. So he's an outside linebacker. Okay. So I would pass on that personally.
Yeah, I would pass on that. I would think, what do you do? What do you do with the 4th round pick? I mean, you can.
So all right, let's go back. So we could pretty much go best player available. Tight end. Best tight end is Davis Allen. Noah Sewell is available too. We could actually pick him up later. Let's see.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, you can get Kayshon Boutte or Jaden Reed here.
Okay.
I think I would go Boutte.
Or, we did also already draft a wide receiver. I don't know. How many receiver spots do we have on the roster if we do draft Flowers? Because we just signed 2 as well.
Yeah.
Hardy's definitely going to be on the roster.
Right. Sherfield should be on the roster. I think him and Sherfield would be battling for with Hines for a special team spot.
Yeah. Maybe you go tight end here, maybe?
Yeah.
Sure. Or do you go
let me see. The Clemson tight end is the best. So,
I kind of think at this point I would think best player available would be the thing the Bills would do.
So, all right, listen to this, Tommy. Wanya Morris, the tackle from Oklahoma, who's available here. Morris was a 5-star tackle recruit in his class, among other NFL talents like Evan Neal, Kenyon Dreen, and fellow 2023 prospect Darnell Wright. Morris committed to Tennessee along with Wright and started 12 games at left tackle as a true freshman, while Wright shifted between right tackle and guard. Morris earned SEC All-Freshman honors for his play in his first season, and for a moment, it looked like he could be trending toward a 3-and-done career, but after regression in 2020, Morris entered the transfer portal and eventually came to Oklahoma. Tape was raw, but I mean, he looks like he's got left tackle potential.
So nothing.
It looks like actually from what it's his scouting report, his best tape was opposite Anton Harrison at right tackle. He was a 5-star, recruit out of high school in the same class, and his freshman year, he started at left tackle over Darnell Wright. That's actually an interesting pick. Actually,
that is very.
That makes me like it even more.
Honestly, I think I would go this. I'm going to pick this tackle out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Pick 103. He's the 90th rated prospect. Do you like that, Tommy?
Yeah, it would make.
We still got 4 more picks too.
You know, the Oklahoma's one of Will's schools he hates. So I mean,
right.
But I mean, we got to do it just to beef up our O-line. You know.
Okay, so now let's see who's available. We're at 4th round, pick 28. Anthony Johnson, the safety out of Iowa State, still available. Kobe Turner out of Wake Forest. Corey Trice from Purdue. Sean Tucker, Juice Scruggs, Ronnie Hickman, Deuce Vaughn, Keandre Coburn, Jose Ramirez, Starling Thomas V. Let's see. We got a tackle. We got defensive lineman, and we got a wide receiver.
What about running? You think we should go running back here?
Yeah, turn on Sean Tucker's tape out of Syracuse. He's a 102 rated prospect out of, according to PFF. I would take him here.
Okay.
As our 2nd, 4th round.
Yeah,
pick.
Sean Tucker. I mean,
turn on his tape. He's good.
I catched a couple of Syracuse games.
Okay, we got another 4th round pick again. Here's who we have available. Anthony Johnson, the safety, Kobe Turner, Corey Trice, Juice Scruggs, Ronnie Hickman, Viami Fehoku, an edge. Oh, we could have taken Deuce Vaughn over Tucker, but I kind of like Tucker more. He's bigger. We can take Coburn if you guys want to double dip on defensive line, Zach Thomas, or here's a prospect I really like, but we also have another pick at 137 and 2 picks and 205. Starling Thomas out of University of Alabama at Birmingham. Oh my gosh, he can fly. He runs like a 4.28. I would just take him as as another corner at that point. You could even then move. You could then even if you want to move Benford over to safety. So, all right, but right now we already took a running back. We took an offensive tackle, defensive line. Yep. You know what I don't know if he's still going to be available, but it would be a great pick. So Noah Sewell is not available anymore. I don't like any of the linebackers. Let's see. Edge. Anthony Johnson, the safety out of Iowa State, 69th rated prospect overall. Let me look up his scouting report.
All right.
So let's see.
Do you think I would think defensive back here would be an interesting spot to take one?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we got with the signing of Rapp, I think that helps for next season, for the season after this one.
Sure. I agree. Let's see. So it looks like Johnson moved from cornerback to safety his final season.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks like he does have some versatility. I'm pulling up his scouting report. Second team accolades after being an honorable mention selection the previous 3 seasons. He runs a 4.59.
Okay.
It's not terribly slow, but I mean.
Let's see, 6 foot, 205, former corner. I mean, he played at a decently high level. Iowa State usually has a good defense. You're either looking at Anthony Johnson, he's the best player available. Ronnie Hickman, the OSU safety, an edge, a safety out of Sacramento State. You can get the safety out of Notre Dame. More linebackers. Let's see. There's also a corner out of Purdue, a guard. You can get Coburn. I don't know what your thoughts are, Tommy. Or you can get a tight end out of Clemson. He's okay. I don't think he's anything special.
Y'all want to go Coburn?
Or do you want? Okay, so we already did take a defensive lineman. Right. You would take a. You would double.
I don't think we'll need another.
Like since next year, like our D line, you know.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go for a safety prospect too.
I would go for a defensive back with this one. I mean, okay. How many picks do we have after this?
We have 3 total selections left in this mock.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, maybe we should go.
So I would go for the safety.
The safety,
He's a converted corner too.
I mean, that guy is going to bring some versatility to the squad too.
Okay, now we're up again, 137. We got Kobe Turner, Corey Trice, Juice Scruggs, Ronnie Hickman, Deuce Vaughn, Coburn, Salvadari, Jose Ramirez, Starling Thomas. You want to take Coburn here, Tommy?
Yeah, we can take Coburn here.
All right.
Take a pick.
All right, we got one more pick, which is pick 205.
This one we could just, pick
this one
I want to either get a backup quarterback.
I was saying, yeah, backup quarterback.
Backup quarterback or a taller receiver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is Duggan available here?
No, please not.
Oh, you don't want Duggan?
You cannot pay me to draft Duggan.
Or do you want Benson?
Bennett's available though. Okay.
Bennett.
Jake Bobo is also available too if you want a big receiver. He's pretty big. Nuka, whatever his name is. Elijah Higgins, Jaron Hall. Starling Thomas is available, but we did already take a safety. I don't know if you guys. So here, really, I'm looking at either Stetson Bennett, Jake Bobo, wide receiver out of UCLA, or Starling Thomas, the fifth, who's a corner who runs a 6.28.
Did we take a tight end yet, Ben?
We did not take a tight end. I didn't like. There really wasn't any value where the Bills were picking, other than we could have taken Laporta over Benton.
Oh, okay.
But that really was the only spot we could have taken a tight end, other than the first round. Yeah.
I think we used the last pick for a backup quarterback. I kind of like the backup quarterback option.
I like it too.
I do, but I don't know if I want to draft a 5'10" backup quarterback.
That is true.
Like if you draft a backup, at least get someone with traits. Like you could just sign someone off the street at that point,
right?
Like an undrafted rookie to be backup quarterback,
right?
So here,
what would you do? Go to another receiver, Ben?
I mean, you could either do receiver. Darius Davis is available. Hazelwood is available too. Right. Tyson Bagent actually is probably better than what's his name. He's available. I still really like Starling Thomas the fifth.
Okay.
He can fly.
Yeah, we need some burners.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially when we play against such great,
receiving talent.
Yeah. I mean, and then you got 2 defensive backs with great versatility and Benford and Elam, or sorry, Benford and Johnson. And then you got, 2, you can then basically make Thomas and Elam your bookend corners.
Yeah.
And then maybe Johnson. I mean, it could even happen where Johnson and Benford could develop and be your safeties. And then it's Elam and Thomas as your corners. I mean, because what's his name? Rapp's only here for another year.
Right.
I feel like they're going to.
And White, like, I like Tre'Davious White, but I think if anyone on the Bills could, if this could be their last season, it could be Tre'Davious White if he doesn't have the best year for what the Bills are paying him. So I would honestly look at getting a great corner prospect. And if you can get Thomas in this spot, I would probably take him. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's go with them.
4-2-8. Like we play with Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle Hill enough times a year. Like,
yep.
Actually, this might be one of the best Bills mock drafts that I've done, at least. I think you kind of hit all the needs. You get some extra capital. You get a couple prospects.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna post this up, but I like it. Let me see. Is it gonna save? This computer's so slow. 1-3 right now.
Yeah. Not looking good for the Sabres right now.
Okay, so here's how the Bills ended up faring out in this draft class. Okay. We got Zay Flowers round 1, Keanu Benton round 2, Wanya Morris round 4, but that would have been pick 1 of round 4.
Yep.
And he could play right tackle. His best games are at right tackle. Then we got Sean Tucker, in the 4th round, pretty good value. Then you got Anthony Johnson in the 4th round, also pretty good value. Yep. Then you got Keandre Coburn to beef up the defensive line. And then you got Starling Thomas.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
I like this mock draft.
I like this.
That sounds like a good mock draft.
I like this mock. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ben. Good job.
Well, you guys helped me out, guys.
It was all of us.
Yeah. We all had our input in it. So
I mean, I definitely had my fingerprints in a couple picks, mainly Thomas, Tucker, probably.
Yeah.
Probably Benton as well.
But I mean, I feel like this one turned out really good for us.
Yeah.
Let's hope we get a similar one on actual draft day.
I mean, if that's your mock draft, if that's your draft class, I think you get at least 2 day 1 starters.
I would think this draft class would fit more under just depth.
Yeah, I agree, but you get at least 1 day 1 starter in Zay Flowers to man the slot. You could definitely throw out Keanu Benton to start the year. I mean, at that point, you can almost even be afforded to trade Ed Oliver, but you can compete. Morris can compete for the starting job with Spencer Brown. So if he beats him out, otherwise he can be the swing tackle this season. You got some running back depth in case Harris gets hurt, or someone who could even potentially beat out Harris and be a good running back. Like, I really like Sean Tucker. Like, honestly, I would be happy if the Bills were able to get Sean Tucker. Like, turn on his tape. Like, he's a very, very good running back. If he didn't go to Syracuse, he probably, he should have honestly at one point been in the Heisman conversation. That's how good he was at one point.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think breaking records on Syracuse.
Yeah, if that could be your draft, like, that's a very good draft class. Like, I
like it. Great job. Great work, y'all.
Yeah, great work. I like it. And let me see what PFF gave the They gave it an A- overall. And honestly, if the Bills, if that's their draft, that's an A- to me too. Like,
Yeah.
you fill almost every need besides linebacker. And I know some people are probably going to say, oh, where's the linebacker? But if you get a defensive tackle and Benton, that's going to free up space for not only Bernard, but for Balin Spector. You also got Coburn there as depth.
Yeah.
And then you got some young defensive back prospects with potential. And I know we got some good defensive backs. We got some like really, really good all pros, but they're getting older. So I like getting some replacements for the inevitable, and we have a lot of speed we're facing up against. So I like it. You get some good defensive prospects, and you get some offensive help as well.
Right. You can also, I think obviously we're talking draft, but you also think like the guy like Taylor Rapp, you got him for short contract 1 year. You kind of got him for free almost.
Yeah, and I mean it's the same thing with Damian Harris. Like he's only here for a year as well, so you may be needing to replace him next year, or I mean, you could find someone who's going to be here longer in Tucker.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Tucker can also take some more carries too. I don't think James Cook is set up for 25 carries a game.
We don't know yet because he hasn't taken it, but yeah, that is a ultimate question right now. Can James Cook handle more than 13 touches a game? He hasn't done it yet, so it remains to be seen. I hope he does, though. I like James Cook, but
I do too. I mean,
I was really hoping we could get Dalvin and have the brothers in the backfield. That would have been awesome.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, my wildest imaginations for the Bills did not come true in free agency. But I guess we had the draft, so we could still end up with some great talent. But I mean, no Mike Evans, OBJ. I mean, I'm kind of mixed on OBJ. Actually, where I stand is I would have liked him, but I feel like the Bills could actually do better than OBJ. So I'm happy where we stand on OBJ, especially for $18 million. So he's not one player I honestly really would have wanted. But I mean, now Hopkins, I still want D-Hop very badly, but 100%. I guess we're going to wait and see on that, Tommy and Paul.
Our dream.
For sure. Wait on that. I think it still happens. There's still 2 weeks left in the until draft time. I think next week is going to be. Next week is I think
it happens on the draft day. To be honest with you guys,
I think so too. But I think we're still in it. We're in it till the end, Ben.
I agree, Paul or Tommy. Sorry.
I just think we're in it till the end. I don't think.
I agree.
Just because if like all these, I mean, they have to have that backup plan just in case.
I think their backup plan is. They're still sold on DeAndre Hopkins. I think their backup plan is trading up for a receiver.
Yeah,
that's their backup. If they're sold on receiver, then
is their plan still all along Bijan and Hopkins?
Yeah, because isn't Bijan their first visit like that they took to dinner? He was their first one, right?
I think like they did it like right before the start of free agency. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, that's telling too.
I would love Robinson. I know not every fan agrees on that, but it is what it is. He's a special talent.
Oh, you add Bijan Robinson. You're adding like a Saquon Barkley to your team. You're adding a really good thing. I mean, you're also putting less pressure. One, you're also putting less pressure on Josh, but two, you're also getting a strong running game. I mean,
we haven't had a number one running back since Shady McCoy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
and
we haven't.
I feel like Brandon Beane and McDermott have tried to find their number one. Like you've said all along. You've said it for how many days? You said that for Ben. You going at it. So I feel
I've been saying that pretty much for the last week now, Tommy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So it's like they need to get that number one, and when they do. Look out because we'll be lethal running the ball and we'll be people throwing.
I mean, we have one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the NFL. Like, I don't know why fans don't want to add another element to this offense. Like, imagine the play action with Josh Allen, Bijan Robinson. You got James Cook still in the mix as well. Like, I mean, this team could be scary if it's firing on all cylinders. Like, you don't get the opportunity to get a Nick Chubb or even a Breece Hall or a Jonathan Taylor every draft. You got to take him when you can, and they're usually not available at pick 59. No. Usually, I'm sorry, until he proves me otherwise. Like, I wish James Cook all the success, but I don't believe in him to be an elite game-changing dynamic back. Yes, he can make plays here and there, but if you want someone who you can rely on, to just pound the ball to at the end of games, give me Bijan Robinson. All day.
Oh, yeah.
Every day. Like, I mean, he can catch the ball. He's a very good blocker. I mean, honestly, I would go for Jahmyr Gibbs before I think the Bills could use Jahmyr Gibbs more than they could use Downs or Flowers. Yes, I think Downs or Flowers are talented, but I think Jahmyr Gibbs adds more juice and electricity to this offense than a slot receiver does.
He's a bigger James Cook. Because he can do everything that James Cook
can
do.
I mean, he's more like a CJ Spiller. Turn on his tape. He's got really good patience. He always bounces it to the outside. He's faster. He can catch. He can block. He's just super, like, his balance is unbelievable. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Shady too. Like, he's a fun running back to watch. Like, he almost like dances between the tackles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
that burst. He's got burst.
He's got burst. He's got a second gear. He can catch the ball. Like, I honestly, I mean,
can't go wrong. You can't go wrong there, Ben.
Why don't you try to trade out of pick 27? Maybe swap with Philly. Maybe Philly. There's someone Philly wants a pick 27.
Yep.
Gain an extra second round pick or something, because Philly has a bunch of picks. You gain Philly's second round pick, or I hate to say it, you even make a deal with the devil. Trade with the Chiefs. Maybe they have someone they want. Yeah. The fan base is gonna hate it, but the Chiefs have so much draft capital right now. Maybe they are really drooling on a guy like, Flowers or someone like Addison. I don't know. I'm just trying to see who would probably be there for the Chiefs, but like, maybe there's someone the Chiefs want who the Bills don't need. Maybe the Chiefs send the Bills a second round pick, because we've traded with the Chiefs before. Go back to the Mahomes deal, right? I mean, that's how part of the reason we got White and Allen. Like, we've done business with them. So maybe someone the Chiefs want. We moved down to pick 31 because the Dolphins, there was only 31 picks, so the Dolphins forfeited their pick. We get an extra pick. We take Gibbs at pick 31. So that way we still get his fifth-year option. And then we pick up another second-round pick, which we use for Bergeron or Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell, yeah. Jack Campbell could be there, yeah.
Jack Campbell could be there. Bergeron could be there. I mean, you could still move up, right? You get some extra draft capital. Maybe you want to use your second and your fourth to move up in the second to get a Josh Downs or someone, and you still have even more picks. You could still get a Bergeron. Like, you could wheel and deal a little bit here.
You can make this work.
The Jack Campbell idea, I think, works.
I don't like him at pick in the first round at all.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Second round, if you're gonna take Campbell, trade to the second round and get extra capital, but not in the first round. 100% not. I want to add an offensive weapon. I want to give this offense more firepower.
Yep. I think I think with the 27th pick, the Bills are rather. I think in my thinking, I think the Bills would rather trade down and up, because you trade up, you're giving away. Trading down, you're gaining.
Right.
I think they would rather trade down than up, but I honestly think they stay at 27 unless they really feel like, say, someone at 20 if they really know that they can jump up 7
feel like-
spots and they really
Sure.
want this guy, they will jump up. But
feel
I
like
don't
the
think they
only
do
reason
it.
jump up is if, like, say, Bijan started to fall, or like a JSN.
Yeah,
Two most
I just don't see
look like-
JSN being there though.
Yeah, I don't either.
No.
I'm saying, like, if he starts falling, maybe the Bills call and see if they can get up there to get him.
Yeah.
You know?
I think somebody big has to drop. I think that's the interesting thing. The wide receiver market in this draft is weird because some people have JSN as their top prospect, some people have Jordan Addison as their top prospect, some people have Zay Flowers as their top
It's very
on their
weird. This
board.
in classes,
So-
it's not awesome, but it's not bad. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah.
it's
It
like in
wasn't
the,
like last year's.
yeah, like
Garrett
now,
Wilson, Chris
if
Olave.
if teams are looking for a receiver, they might as well wait till next year because it's loaded next year.
Yep.
It's a loaded class next year. So if the Bills wanted to just, like, if they want to just go get D-Hop now and then next year go draft one, then so be it.
Sure. Yeah, because even if you get D-Hop for 2 years, say, like you get him for this year, you
Mhm.
have him, Gabe, and Diggs for this year. Then you let Gabe play out his contract year. He
Yep.
gets paid somewhere else. You draft someone, and whoever you draft is probably the eventual D-Hop replacement. Hopefully, Johnny Wilson.
Yeah,
But-
I'm with that one. I love Johnny Wilson or Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if
No,
Harrison Jr. will be there, but I mean,
Yeah.
He's top
I
5
hate
next
to
year.
say it. You call me a madman. I would rather have Johnny Wilson than Harrison Jr.
Okay.
Okay.
I respect that, Ben. I mean, yeah, let's go. Let's get him then next year.
I mean, Harrison. I mean, he's quick in speed, but he's also just a bit. He's smaller in weight,
right.
so injuries would be a concern with him.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll let that play out next year. But let's get this draft underway, and we'll just see where we go from there. But
All right, we
It's
completed the mock draft. I think we hit on. I think the mock draft hit on every spot. I mean, hey, we got an A-. That's the best. That's the best I've done. We've done so far. I say, I guess this is it. I think this is where the show ends. I think next time when we get together, we talk some more draft. We definitely talk. I think we will come with a player that we like, and we all will come up with one player we like, and we'll talk about that one player and see if he fits how we get the player and take it from there.
yes, sir.
All right.
Yep.
Well, thank you for listening, everyone.
All right, man.